Okay. So the next question is this question is on profit and loss. Okay. Let us have a look at the question. So Geeta sells two objects A and B at the same price such that she makes a profit 20% on object A and loss of 10% on object B. Okay. So basically, selling price for both the objects are same. Okay. Now, if she increases the selling price such that object A and B are still sold at an equal price, and a profit of 10% is made on object B, then the profit made on object A will be nearest to what? So basically we have to find out the profit of A. But let us start with one thing at a time. So first of all, so if I talk about the profit of 20% on the selling price of A, so like if we calculate it mentally, we can get the common factor of 20% to be 1.2. Okay, and that of 10% we can take the factor to be 0.9. Now for both the commodity, if we want to take the common factor, so that means if we multiply this, that is 108, correct? So that means I can start by assuming that let the selling price of both the commodity be 108, right? So let the selling price of A is equal to 108 and the selling price of B is equal to 108, because we know that both of them are sold at the same price. So I'm assuming it to be 108. Now, what is cost price? So cost price is equals to basically the selling price by the amount of profit, that is 1.2, which is equals to 90, and here the cost price of B is equals to 108 by 0.9, so that is 120, correct? Now, what we're trying to find out here is that basically on this there is a 10% profit, correct? Here after it is said that if she increases the selling price as that object A and B are still sold at an equal price and a profit of 10% is made on object B. So previously there was a 10% loss, now there is a 10% profit. So how much? So earlier that means the cost price is 120, on that she is earning 10% profit, so I can increase it by 10%. So my amount now will be, what is the new selling price of B? So that is your 120, 10% of 120 plus 120, right? So that will be 132, correct? So now that it is 132, so I know that selling price of A is also equals to what? 132. Why? Because after earning 10% on this product B, both of them were selling the same amount. That means when Geeta is earning 10% profit, that is 132 selling price, that means the selling price of object A is also 132. So now you have to find out that what is the new profit on this object when she is selling at 132. That means earlier when she was selling at 108, she was already earning 10% profit, sorry, 20% profit. Now in order to earn 10% profit on object B, the selling price is 132, which is equal to the selling price of A, which is 132. So how much is the increase in the profit made, right? So how can we find out that? That is, what is the difference between these two? 132 minus 90, correct? Which is 42. That is the profit upon the cost price, that is 90 into 100. Okay, so this gets cancelled. 3 is a 9, 3 ones are 3, 14. So 140 by 3, which is approximately equals to 3 fours are 12, so 47% approx. So do we have it? 47. Yes, of course. So that means A is the correct answer here. Okay, we can say that. All right, next question. Now, the next question here is the amount of job that Amal and Sunil and Kamal. So there are three individuals who are working in a day, okay, and they are given in a harmonic progress. So one day work of these three individuals are given in a harmonic progression. Now, Kamal takes twice as much time as Amal to do the same amount of job. If Amal and Sunil works for 4 days, 9 days respectively, Kamal needs to work for 16 days to finish the remaining job. The number of days Sunil will take to finish the job working alone is how much? So let us read it step by step and write it down and try to solve it. So first of all, let us take A, S and K as the respective individuals. A, S, K. Okay, and we are taking 1 day work. Okay, so 1 day work and they are in harmonic progression, right? So Kamal takes twice as much time as Amal. Okay, so if Amal takes A time in 1 day, then Kamal will take 2A time. Okay, or in my position, Kamal takes as much time as Amal to do the Kamal takes twice as much time as Amal to do the same amount of job. Okay, so Amal takes A, so Kamal will take 2 times of it. Okay, now if Amal respectively, so now we have to find out for Sunil. Now we know that these are in harmonic progression, right? So I know that the middle term is actually the sum of the this reciprocal of these two, correct? So let me take it as x. So I know in the HP series what we have is 1 by x is equals to 1 by a plus 1 by 2a, correct? So if we solve, 1 by x is equals to 3a by 2a square, so that is 3 by 2a. So x is equals to 2a by 3, correct? Okay, this is 2 actually, 2 times of this, yeah. So x should be here 4a by 3, correct? So that means I have got 4a by 3 by using the harmonic progression method. Now, so 1 day work we have got. Now, what we have to do, if Amal and Sunil work for 4 days and 9 days. So that means if Amal is working for 4 days, then this is 4a. And if Sunil is working for 9 days, then this becomes 12a, right? So 4 days and 9 days respectively. So let's write it down here. So Sunil worked for 4 days. Anil worked for 4 days. Sunil is working for 9 days. So 9 into 4 by 3a is equals to 12a. And Kamal will need 16 more days to complete the whole work, right? So that is 16a. So what is the total work here? 4a plus 12a plus 16a is equals to 36a is the total work. So that means what is the question we have to find out here? That then the number of days Sunil will take to finish the job working alone, right? So three of them together, the total work is 36a done by three of them together. So Sunil's 1 day work is 4 by 3a. So the total, that means alone by Sunil, what we will do, total work by 1 day work done by Sunil is equals to 36 into 3 by 4, correct? So that is 9 3s are 27. 27 is the answer. Okay. Now, next question. This is time and speed question. So basically here we are given there are two person, Arvind and Survi. Now Arvind travel from town A to B. Okay, there is town A, there is town B. Okay, they are traveling like this. Now Arvind is traveling from town A to B and Survi is traveling from town B to A. Now both of them starts at the same time and goes through the same route, but they meet at a point. Okay. Now after meeting, Arvind takes 6 hours to reach the town B. Okay, so Arvind took 6 more hours and Surabhi took 24 hours to reach town A. So if Arvind traveled at a speed of 54 kilometers, so speed of Arvind is given as 54 kilometer per hour, then the distance in kilometer between town and B is how much? Okay, so let us, we have a formula for this. So we can take the ratio of the speed SA by SB is equals to root over time taken by A by time taken. So that is the root taken by time A by time B. Okay, root over time taken by Arvind after meeting Surbi divided by time taken by Surbi after. So that is the ratio of the time taken to complete the distance after they meet. Okay. So here we have the time taken by both of them. Obviously Arvind took 6 hours and Surbi took 24 hours more time, right, after they meet each other. So we can put the values here, that is SA by SB is equals to root over um, 6 by 24, which is 1 by 4. So that is 1 by 2, correct? sorry, it's the reciprocal of the time, that is, so this is speed of A by speed of B is equals to the time taken by Surbhi divided by time taken by Arvind to complete after meeting each other, which is root over 24 by 6 is equals to root over 4 is equals to 2. So basically SA by SB is equals to 2. Okay, now see, speed of Arvind is given. SA is 54 km per hour, right? SA is given as 54 km per hour. So how much is the speed for Surbhi? That is 2 times the speed of the Surbhi is half of that, that is SB is equals to 54 by 2 is equals to 27 km per hour. So that means total distance is what? This is your 27 into 24. That is the distance covered by Surbhi after meeting, and this is your 54 into 6, that is the distance covered by Arvind after meeting Surbhi. So if we add these two, that is what we are going to add. We are going to add 27 into 24 plus 54 into 6. So we will get, so we can take the 27 as common. If we take 27 as common, then here we have 24 plus 27, just 6 is 12, so it's going to be 972. So that is the, so that is the answer for this question.